thought I'd just come because I took Finn to nursery and we're a bit late because we got talking to a lady that lives around the corner from me who was just coming back from a nursery because I wasn't running late, but because I bumped into her, we got chatting like you do, but my nursery, the nursery Finn goes to is a bit further. Well, basically, I think it was about 10 minutes late at nursery, but it was fine. And then I decided to go and get some dinner because, well, I'll tell you what I was doing in a minute this morning for breakfast. So I decided to get some sushi because I was just really in the mood for some sushi. I was running out of milk as well, so I went to get some of that. But I just want to say, I did show this the Diet Doodle Diary. And I know I think a couple of you bought it, and it's from The Works. And yeah, the Diet Doodle Diary. And I just think it's really cute. I've not filled the beginning of it in. I'm going to have to do it because it's, you put your measurements in and your weight and stuff. So I need to do that. And then it's just got a few bits to read and a few bits to do. And then you start writing in, which I have done for this week. I started on this week to take charge of my eating because I probably, sometimes your mind can lie to you. You think you don't eat a lot, but you probably do. And not in that sense of like, I'm probably an emotional eater or a bored eater, that when you're a bit bored, you think, oh, I'm bored, I need to eat something. It's just out of pure boredom. Or when you're watching the telly, if you had a big packet of crisps, you'd probably eat them all because you're not being mindful of what you're eating. You just sort of sat there not really thinking, you're just eating. So I sort of wanted to, I don't do that a lot, but I sort of want to stop a bit of it and take, because last time, a few years ago when I was exercising, that's the other big thing, but exercising and eating well, I was keeping a diary of it, and I did really well on it because I could see I wasn't lying to myself, and I was definitely writing everything down that I was eating. I wasn't trying to pretend I hadn't ate something. I'd stuck it on, because if you looked at it, like I can look at mine this week and think, oh, I had a bit too much on Monday, I'll pull back on Tuesday or something like that anyway. But I've just been trying to eat smaller portions, eat whatever I want. I'm not really cutting loads of stuff out, but trying to make healthier options. But I saw something last night, I don't know who it was, and it was something about water fasting, which I'm not doing that, but I just like the way this guy was saying, because his was to do with clearing his skin and stuff, and I don't drink enough water. My water's over there actually, and this is the first coffee of the day today, and it's, what time is it? I don't know, it's about 2:15. The first coffee of the day, because this guy last night was saying when he wakes up in the morning, the first thing to go for is not his breakfast as in food. Now, some people don't have breakfast because they don't like breakfast in the morning. Some people do have breakfast. But I just thought I'd try out what he did in the morning anyway, because I was trying to do a thing of, what's it called? I can't remember the word for it. Where you don't eat for you'd eat from 10 o'clock, breakfast or dinner, whatever you call it, from 10 till 6 and not over that, and then you sleep when you go to bed, you're not eating till 10 the next day. I can't remember what you call it, it's gone out of my head. But this guy said he gets up in the morning, he has the first drink he has, because if you think about it, all the time you've been sleeping, you've not been drinking water, and water's really good for your skin and aiding all sorts of different things and healing and different stuff. So he has a hot water with lemon or lime, but squeeze a lemon in. So I had that this morning thinking, oh, I'm not going to like this, but I did enjoy that water. And then after his water he had a green tea latte, and I thought, ooh, I like green tea. So I sort of made my own sort of green tea latte, because normally I'd reach for a coffee, even though I know tea's got, whatever in, but it's like quite dehydrating. So I had that, and basically he has a lot of fluids up until, I don't think he eats till about 2 o'clock. So I thought I'll just try it, because I'm trying to do the Paul McKenna thing I had this years ago, and that worked as well, where you only eat when you're hungry. You don't have to just get up and think, oh, I need my breakfast because it's breakfast time. Are you actually hungry? Is it a drink you need? Because sometimes you have to replenish with a drink, because sometimes you're actually thirsty, and I don't drink a lot in a day, so that's probably my problem as well. So I was filling up on water this morning, which is good probably in case I forget in the afternoon, so I have done. I had my green latte tea that I DIY'd myself. It was quite nice actually, because that's got antioxidants in it and everything. And then, but I need to do it with soy milk. I didn't have any soy milk. And then I've just had water. I've just come in and had my dinner now, literally now. Which is really late, but I kept thinking on the way home, but I'm not hungry. I didn't feel hungry, so therefore I didn't eat anything until I got in and thought, right, I'm feeling a bit hungry now, because I went to Morrison's. I came back, got my coffee, had some sushi and one of them little cake things I showed yesterday, just a little one. So I've written that down, and then I'm just going to carry on drinking my fluids. I'm having this coffee, and I'm not having a tea or coffee till later on tonight, because I'm trying to cut down on that as well. I'm trying to get my water, so I'm just going to carry on drinking my water after this coffee, and then when tea time comes, because I will be hungry by that time, mine will probably be a bit later, I'm only eating up to the point where I think, yeah, I'm satisfied now, and the rest, if I can save it, will just go in the fridge for the next day, like I did with my chicken carbonara the other day, and save the rest of it, because I thought I don't need to eat all of it. You don't need to eat all of it just because it's on your plate. Put it on a smaller plate as well. And then, you know, you won't think, if you're in the mindset of I've got to eat everything on my plate, you're not going to eat a massive plate full. But I just like this book because if anyone's got it, The Works in England, you just have loads of different things. That's why it's called a doodle diet book, because you put your target weight on there. I haven't even looked through this properly yet. What are your fitness goals? So you can circle the ones like cycling, dancing and all that. I'm not starting I fell off my exercising when it was time of the month, and that just sends me doolally. So I thought this week I'll get into writing this down, and next week I'll start again. And just see what I can do this week with the mindful eating. Let's see what else you've got. On some pages it's like weigh yourself again, so that's good. What else have they got? I think it's got recipes in it. It's just funny. Oh, draw the contents of your fridge. My fridge isn't even that big. I won't have anything in it anyway. Much. What's this? By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail, because you should really plan your meals ahead. I need to get into that more, prepping. How do you feel? So you can write how you feel. It's really cute, this book. Goals don't have to be about the number of scales. Yeah, goals don't have to be about the number on your scales, because it just could be fitting into a pair of jeans you've not fitted into, because it's not all about what you weigh on the scales. You'll know you'll go off your clothes as well. What else is there? Those skinny jeans, so it's like, you can colour it in when you've got up to it. It's like, a long way to go yet. I can do this. Nearly, keep going. Almost, they fit. I think that's really cute. I'll have to dig. I think I've got a pair of salmon pink jeans, skinny jeans, that would be way too tight on me now. I might use them as my little jean goal. Not the weight goal, the jean goal. Be kind to yourself. Don't say things to yourself that you would never dream of saying to anyone else. And that's what I was saying in that video the other day. You've got to be careful what you say to others, and also what you say to yourself. Don't say something to yourself that you wouldn't say to others. Do your best. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't aim for perfection. Be the best that you can be. Just be the best you. It's just cute, this book, because it obviously keeps you motivated with the little things in it. The things that you have to sort of, as well as writing what you're eating every day, just little funny little things. See, you don't need to go to the gym to get your exercise. What does that say? Throw yourself into everything you do with gusto, I think it says. That's what my mum does, because she's always cleaning. Exercise can be classed as housework if you go at it like the clappers, like do it fast and get a sweat on with your cleaning. Like think, right, say you do a massive house clean, it normally takes you a couple of hours. Think, right, I'm going to get this done in an hour, I'm going to have a timer on, and I'm going to run around and get everything done, but fast, because I get distracted when I'm clean, and I'll get distracted by something else, go off and do something else, and I'll come back, I get distracted. There's just loads of really dead cute things in it. You know, weights, exercise, everything, you can doodle in it. And I also think if you get to the end of a month and you've done quite well, treat yourself to something. I've just treated myself to something over dinner time, because I went to Morrison's, I got sushi, and I was looking for some magazines, and Magazines are so dear these days, it makes me laugh, but I only get magazines once a month, if that, if or every 2 months, or I don't know, just keep them for ages. And obviously now I'm doing the collage journaling, so I will keep my magazine pages. So I like to keep the magazines, but now they can go in my book. I finished a little bit of this one off last night. So I was talking for ages last night. I couldn't believe it. That's the thing with me. I'm such a chatterbox that I could just go on forever. But I put some white dots on and some words on. I've nearly finished that one. So I thought, well, these magazines were dear, but it'll take me a bit to read them anyway. And then obviously I can use the pictures after. And I wanted sort of a household one. So the Woman's, what was it called? Because I've not really had this one before. Woman's Home came with the Ideal Home magazine as well. And then there was another, this was £5.50, and then there was another one that came with 3 that was £6.50. I was like, no, but I thought, well, they will come in use and they will be getting used. So when I've read this, I'll be looking through for different things, because I've got another thing to show you in the end when I've read from one of the magazines, which is going to be a bit of fun when I get round to it. And then obviously the Ideal Home one's good as well, because you can pick out bits and bobs, you know, comfort zone one. I'll have to show you, but I love these. These are £219, but I've seen these cheaper, but I just love these angel wings. I feel like I want some in here, in the corner over there. Not for that much, so I'll get them, find them cheaper. Oh yeah, it's showing you the same similar thing, but cheaper. And then, I don't know if this was the book, the magazine that I found in Morrison's a bit ago, called Mindfulness. Was it that one? Well, I thought it had a different title, but it might not be. The Power of Mindfulness. And this was £5.99, but I know why. It's because the pictures are just gorgeous in them. And I like these ones because they're not as glossy. And they've got some really good reads in them. But obviously I'm going to be using the pictures as well, because I like these because they have lots of inspirational words in and stuff like that. And this one's about learn to live in the moment, strengthen your relationships, better your sleep, feel rested, simple ways to unplug, finding gratitude, how to be thankful for the little things, 100 easy tips to achieve balance, under pressure, recognise and embrace the positive sides to stress, 5-minute meditation techniques, health benefits of slow eating. And that's the thing with the Paul McKenna thing, funnily enough. When you're eating, you put the first thing in your mouth, whatever you're eating, put your knife and fork down and keep chewing it, and then swallow. Don't wolf your food down, because that's when you're eating fast, you're wolfing it down, and then, like, before you know it, your stomach's bloated and that, you've got like the whole bowl. But if you actually eat it slower, I think they say it takes something like 20 minutes for your brain to register that you're full. So if you eat slowly, you're probably not going to eat as much, but you will be full, as compared to where you've ate loads and you've got that stuffed feeling. You're like, oh. And some people carry on after that because they think, I don't want to leave it on my plate. Save it till the next day if it's savable. There's a nice thing. I'd probably put out that picture with just them words on it, because that says, to the mind that is still the whole universe surrenders. To the mind that is still the whole universe surrenders. Also, I found these today, these quotes. It was on something I was watching last night. I can't remember. I've quickly written it down because I'm going to have to write it down. I'll put it in the book. I like to save quotes now, or this creative writing is just gorgeous. So let me see if I can read my writing, because I wrote it out fast. I think everything in life is art. What you do, how you dress, the way you love someone, and how you talk, your smile and your personality, what you believe in and all your dreams, the way you drink your tea, coffee, how you decorate your home, party, your grocery list, the food you make, how your writing looks and the way you feel. Life is art. Helena Bonham Carter, is it? Bonham Carter? I just think that's lovely. And it's doing it now, when I read that, I get like tingles because I just think life is art by the way you do everything. And it just goes through me, and I just think I want to get into like creative writing. I'm not very good on stuff like that. I think I'm a bit dyslexic with some things sometimes. I'm not very good at spelling. My handwriting's not brilliant, but I want to give it a go because a few years ago I did write a few poems and stuff, and I think I'd like to have a creative writing journal as well. I'm just going to have about 100 journals, but that creative side's coming out more again because I'm watching creative people. Like I've said, when I'm always like, oh, I want to dress like this, I want to dress like that. I'm just who I am on the day, and it all comes back to being creative. And I guess that's it with creative people. They're just creating all the time, whatever it is, whatever look they want to be, whatever craft they're crafting. And I just think it is. I just love it. And there was another one I think I wrote down, a quote or something by R.M. Drake, and it says, it reminded me a bit of me in a way, I think. Then she began to breathe and love, and every moment took her to a place where goodbyes were hard to come by. She was in love, but not with someone or something. She was in love with her life, and for the first time in a long time, everything was inspiring. And that makes me feel really happy, that quote, because everything to me at the minute, don't get me wrong, I'm going through things and stuff and bits and bobs with me kids and bits and bobs, but I just think I am inspired more than I've ever been in my life. I'm just so inspired, and that is through the help of YouTube and other people, and just maybe because it's the first time I've been on my own, and I've just been able to do what I want, watch what I want, be inspired by, I'm not getting someone else going, oh, come and do this and all that. I'm just been left alone to just be inspired by whoever I want to be inspired by. I don't know if any of this videos just made sense, but I think life is art, and you can look at it in a lot of ways. Like, I love photography and stuff like that. There's so many things I could just do, and I can do if I choose to. I do photography because you do bits on Instagram. That's like photography, putting your pictures up. But I don't know. I just think them quotes are so beautiful, and that I just love that. I just think it's me. Yeah, I'm in love, but I'm not in love with someone or something. I'm just in love with people inspiring me in my life at the minute. I just think it's nice. But yeah, I just come for a little chat because I've got to go and pick Finn up soon. And I thought I'd come when the lighting was better, but it's not that light in here because it's getting a bit dim outside. By the time I'm walking home, it'll probably be dark. But yeah, I'm just going to carry on with my journals because I'm just loving it. I'm going to put these quotes probably into this journal. I've just realised as well, my glue's not very good. But I'm gonna go over it, I think, with some Mod Podge stuff. Because that's the only thing you might have to do. Because I've heard you can put like a matte medium on it, so it doesn't make it glossy. But I think you can get Mod Podge in that. Just make sure you've got a good glue. So I'm gonna have to go over that. Oh, I'll just show you quickly before we go. I've not written in my daily diary yet. Because I thought I'll do it after. I think I did painting it this morning. Drawing it. I drew. It's supposed to be me there last night with my little onesie on, having a brew, talking to you lot, saying, coffee chat and create, I've called it. Had a really long YouTube chit chat last night. I enjoyed it because I did enjoy it, but it just went on for ages, and I don't even know if people like ones that go on for ages, but then I guess the live chats to go live and it goes on as long as it does, so I don't know. And then I just drew at the bottom my glue pieces of paper I'm cutting out magazines and scissors. I quite like them scissors. I've just put love to create because that's what that's what I'm doing today. And I was doing it last night. And then in between here, I'm just going to write a little bit about today because not that much has gone on today. So I thought I'd just do it on one page today. I've put on this side Finn's, what Finn says, because I'm trying to keep track of the funny things he says. So up to now, I've put, Mummy, you're my best friend, and I've put in brackets, sometimes when he's being told off, he says that. He does say it, but when he's being told off, he's like, Mummy, you're my best friend. You know, trying to creep to me. Then he says, love you all the world. That's when he goes to bed. And he says that in the day as well, when he's creeping sometimes as well. And then at the minute he's saying, yes, that's right. And I've put in brackets, when you give him something or tell him something, he's like, yes, that's right. And the funny thing he's been saying for ages now is it morning? And he means morning, but he can't say it, he says morn king. So I've put, is it morn king instead of morning, because it just cracks me up when he says that. And I go, why? He goes, because it's not dark, is it morn king? So I'm like, yes, it's morn king. It's not morn king, it's morning. You know, kids. So, yeah, I'll fill that in tonight. I'm going to have a selfie night tonight. As I mean, I don't mean taking pictures of myself. I'm going to have a hot bath with a bath bomb. And I'm going to read one of my magazines, so at least I can get through them and then use the pictures. Got these lovely pictures. And this wall's definitely, you know when I said ages ago I was getting a wall up with different drawings of Finn's and mine, and I tried it on the wall over there, but obviously I've swapped the rooms around now, so I'm going to have to do it again. So I need to start collecting some frames from the charity shop or something and start getting some work up here. Move some stuff about, and I've got a vision board to do. I'm not buying the thingy board I was saying yesterday, because I've just found an old pin board that I had another vision board on that I didn't realise I sort of pinned on, so I can pull the paper off, fold it up and put it in a file, because that was from, I don't think it was from last year, it was before I had Finn, because it had a baby on for Finn. So I'm going to rejig that and try and get that out soon, because we are in 2018. So I think I'll read my magazines first and then find the pictures that I want, because obviously you don't want to be cutting out before you've read it, because you might have an article you want to read. So read your magazines first before you cut them out, obviously. Yeah, and I hope some of you liked my long chat. I think it went on for about an hour and a half or something, or whatever it was, or more. But, you know, if I get talking, I get talking. That's why I'll have to go now, and I'll be late for picking Finn up. Bye.